Anyways, I thought of some other TV shows and movies that are my favorites that I want to share with y'all. Good Tuesday morning, everyone. I am thankfully feeling a bit better today. The pain is still there, but I think it's improving. Anyways, I just got back home from running an early morning errand. I told myself if I didn't feel well enough when I woke up, I wouldn't go, but thankfully that was not the case. I've been wanting to get this done. I went to the Social Security office to continue my name changing process because technically I am Jacqueline Beckwith. That's what it says on my certificate of naturalization when I became a citizen, but you have to do it with the Social Security office too, and then go to the DMV to change your license. And I've been meaning to do this for a while. Jen and I have been married for like just over 6 months now, but I never got to it. So I wanted to do it today. And then on Thursday, I'm going to the DMV to change my license if I feel well enough. And now I'm back home, but I think I'm going to actually get back into bed for a bit. So I slept for a few hours, which is good. Needed that. Then I got up and I turned in my first assignment of the semester. So again, I'm only taking one online class. It's technical writing, which is a prereq for my major, communications. It is totally online, which is ideal for me because my health is too unpredictable to reliably attend a class that has set meetings every week. But anyways, first assignment done. I think the first assignment is the most daunting of the semester because you don't really know the professor yet and what they're looking for, but I feel pretty confident. This week we only have a discussion, so by Thursday I have to post my reply, and by Sunday I need to reply to 3 other students. I've already got 1 reply done. And this setup just works really well for me. Oh, and of course I read the first chapter of this book. Is that your antler? Your Christmas antler that you tried to steal prematurely? Do you like it? Honestly, I'm asking because she doesn't really chew it all that much. She still likes to alternate between her other toys. You gonna chew on it now? Okay, very good. So as I mentioned earlier, I am still having pain. And the pain, oh, camera's going blurry. Focus. Okay, we're back. So as I mentioned earlier, I'm still having pain. It's definitely not as bad as the night we went to the ER, but it's still noticeable. It hurts more when I move, which I can't like be still all day, though I am resting a lot. And when I take a deep breath in, it hurts. And the area it's hurting is right here. And like right near, and if I push my feeding tube, I feel it more. So I kind of feel like it might be related to my tube or just some muscular thing. It's getting better, thankfully. And the ER did rule out anything super dangerous, so I'm glad I went in just to be safe, and now I am really just resting a lot so I can make sure I'm in good shape for my surgery. So the vlogs may not be all that long because it's just that kind of day. I do want to tell y'all, she like comes and buries her head in my lap and then she turns to the side like this. Do you just want snuggles? Usually when we're in bed upstairs going to sleep, she likes to lay her head right on my stomach, but she hasn't been because I think she knows it's like painful. But you're just the sweetest dog. And even though I scrubbed and scrubbed, she still has a little bit of feeding tube formula on her ear. Careful, Harlow. Good girl. Anyways, as I was saying, I watched the first X-Men movie. Janice is obsessed with X-Men. I have never seen any of it. I don't understand any of it. So I was like, I'm gonna watch it. And I'm not gonna watch anymore until I'm home recovering from surgery, but there's like 8 movies, which is gonna keep me occupied for a good amount of time while I'm recovering. So we're gonna have X-Men and puppy snuggles. Oh, and I know I've asked this before, but if y'all have any TV series or movie recommendations, I've got Amazon Prime, Stars on Amazon, HBO on Amazon, Hulu, and Netflix. But if you're gonna recommend something, if you could put a little blip of what it's about so I can get an idea, that would be awesome. I've been looking for good documentaries to watch and movies and TV series that actually have like at least 3 or 4 more seasons. I don't like the ones where you're like, oh, this is so good, and it's only like 1 season long. I mean, I'll watch it, but for my recovery, I'd like something that I could watch quite a bit of. So y'all always have some great recommendations for me. Oh, y'all, I am getting ready to go to bed, and I was looking down here at our movie collection. I am picking out some movies, and I figured since I asked y'all for some good TV shows, movie recommendations, I would tell you what my favorites are. So obviously anything Pixar or Disney. I really like Monsters, Inc., one of my all-time favorites. But the movie I watch the most is definitely Moana. Every night as I'm falling asleep, I'll put the sleep timer on the... Did you just like do a little burp? Why? He's such a gassy dog. She did just eat dinner. Anyways, every night before or as I'm falling asleep, I'll put the sleep timer on the TV, and then I'll have Moana play in the background. I also really love Spirited Away. It's a great movie, and it is, I consider it at least kind of anime. I am not a big anime fan, but this movie is amazing. And I like TV series like The 100 on Netflix. I also like Lost. I don't know, I like documentaries, kind of a little bit of everything. And then Judd's all-time favorite movie, if y'all want to guess, I'll give you a minute. Jaws, this is his favorite movie. Well, Harlow and I made it into bed. Sometimes she likes to lay over there, and instead of putting her head on the bed, she puts it on the nightstand. Anyways, I thought of some other TV shows and movies that are my favorites that I want to share with y'all. One movie is called The Fall. Not the most recent one. It's from 2006, and it's just like this big adventure, and it's really imaginative. It was filmed in lots of different countries, so I like that one. And then How I Met Your Mother. Funny series. I wasn't a fan of the last season, but it was still pretty good. Favorite book series, or I don't know, one that was like most entertaining to me, is The Maze Runner. They made those books into movies, but the movies don't really follow the storyline of the books. Certain movies or TV shows are difficult for me because I'm not good at recognizing faces, so I get the characters mixed up, but also I have to ask a lot of questions when I'm watching something new to understand what's going on. So if the movie's too complicated, it's really hard for me to follow. Like, oh my gosh, Inception. I still don't fully understand what was going on in that movie. But anyways, I am going to sleep now. This pain is still here. Some of y'all asked if it was from when I yanked my tube falling out of the car the other day. Really doubt it, because that was like 5 days ago, so it's just gonna randomly hurt now. What happened is, the night we had to go to the ER, that morning I woke up with some discomfort, and then in the afternoon I had a vomiting spell, and it made it a lot worse. Went to the ER, and since then I've just been resting and using heat and ice, and it's slowly improving. So whatever it is, I just hope it resolves itself before my surgery. And with that, I will say good night, and thanks for joining us on our adventure.